Um, yes and yes. Okay. So lay down on the mat as usual. Knees bent. If you have any tension in the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward. Keep the palm of the hand facing the sky. And slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. Pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. Draw your neck gently toward the ground. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your back, the muscles on your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe. Without changing anything, observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long, slow, steady breath with the same length for inhalation and exhalation. Allow your lungs to fill up slowly and to empty slowly. Long, slow, steady breath. Allow your chest to expand with every inhalation. And let it become more compact with every exhalation. Keep it easy and soft. Long, slow, steady breath. Starting from your next breath, bring your breath to an abdominal area. It's just the belly moving, not the chest. Allow your belly to expand with every inhalation, but keep the chest still. Long, slow, steady breath. And observe the belly expanding with every inhalation, and observe the navel moving down toward the spine with every exhalation. Keep it long, soft, easy. 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, move your breath to the thoracic area. Allow the chest to expand, but keep the belly still. Only the chest is moving, not the belly. Keep a long, slow, steady breath. And push more and more your rib cage to the side with every inhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Keep your breath easy and soft. Play with your breath. But if you feel any tension rising, step back. This is not a challenge. You're just playing. Long, slow, steady breath. Just the chest is moving, not the belly. 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, create a full yogic breath, starting on the belly and then rising up through the spine to the chest. Exhale first on the belly and then on the chest. Keep your breath long and steady. Allow your whole body to expand with every inhalation. and to become more compact with every exhalation. Breathe in from the belly to the chest. Breathe out from the belly to the chest. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, start the Viloma 1 technique, where you add some small pauses during the inhalation. So, start inhaling, stop, keep on inhaling, stop, keep on inhaling, stop, keep on inhaling till you reach your full inhalation. When you reach your full inhalation, hold your breath for a few seconds. And then, just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause. Since you reach your full inhalation, at the end of the inhalation, hold the breath. Inhale, exhale. Use every pause to relax your body. Create a small moment of peace in every small pause. So when you start inhaling, the first pause, relax your body. Hold your breath, but relax completely your body. Keep on inhaling, and again, pause, relax. Inhale, pause, relax. Till you reach a full inhalation. Then, hold the breath just for a few seconds, and even there, allow your body to relax. Just before the exhalation, inhale one more time and observe that even if it was your full inhalation, now you allow more air into your lungs, just thanks to the relax. 3 more Viloma 1 technique. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, till you reach a full inhalation. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath, moment of peace, and then inhale, exhale. One more time. Focus on the moments of peace on every pause. And at the end of this breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Let it go. Let it flow freely. And now take control of your breath again to create a Viloma 2 technique, where you add the pauses during the exhalation, allowing your exhalation to be really full, allowing your lungs to become completely empty. So inhale, start the exhalation, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, till you reach a full exhalation. When you reach a full exhalation, hold the breath just for a brief moment. And then exhale one more time. before inhaling again. Inhale, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause till you reach your full exhalation. At the end of the exhalation, hold the breath. And just before the inhalation, exhale fully one more time. Inhale, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. You reach your full exhalation. At the end of the exhalation, hold the breath. Exhale one more time before the inhalation. 3 more times at your own pace. And even in this technique, for every moment of pause, create a moment of peace. And at the end of the third breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Allow your breathe to become softer, lighter, more settled. Now, just for 3 breaths, create a Viloma technique, a full Viloma technique. So, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, till you reach a full inhalation. Hold the breath. Inhale one more time, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, till you reach a full exhalation. Hold the breath. And just before the inhalation, exhale one more time. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause. Keep the control from the beginning till the end of your breath. If it's a little bit too difficult today to keep on doing this breath, so to without doing any recovery breath in between, just do your recovery breaths. At the end of the third breath, go back to a normal breath. And allow your body to relax. Observe your breath and body. Become more and more relaxed. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up in Dandasana. Okay. Flex feet. Keep your legs straight if you can. Roll the thighs inward. So allow your heels to move apart. Roll your hips forward. Push the lumbar spine forward. Push your chest forward, but keep the spine and keep the shoulders right above the hips. Put your hands next to the hips on your fingertips. Really lightweight. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Push the thighs down. Strong, stable. Look right in front of you. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, bend your right leg. Slide the right ankle under the left knee without moving the right leg. Bend the left leg in front. Put your hands over your knees. Keep your feet flexed. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Belly in. Create circles with your lumbar spine. Keep the belly in. Keep the navel toward the spine. Turn first on one side, and then on the other side. Okay, now sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your hips forward, keep the spine straight. Lean forward to your maximum, keeping your spine straight. If it's more comfortable for you, you can put your elbows over the knees or put your hands down on the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Keep the sternum lifted. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Stay there. Relax your belly. And now, relax the spine. Allow the spine to go round and go down. Close your eyes. Relax your face, your throat. Relax your belly. I know that it's easy in this position to activate your belly to go a little bit further, but just relax it. Use the gravity. Relax all the muscles of your body. 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, really slowly come back up. Straighten your legs. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And go back in Dandasana. Find your stable and strong position. So roll your thighs inward, roll your hips forward, push your lumbar spine and chest forward, but keep the shoulders right above the hips. Push the thighs down. Stay there. Now bend your left leg. Slide the left ankle under the right knee. Bend the right leg. Keep the feet flexed. Put your hands over the knees. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in, navel toward the spine. Create circles with your lumbar spine. Both on one side. And on the other side. Okay, now keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Keep the spine straight, roll the hips forward and start leaning forward. If it's more comfortable for you, you can find a different position of your arms, but keep the spine straight, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. And now, allow your spine to unwind and go down. Now, relax your face. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your hands. Relax your belly. Use the gravity to go down, not the force. And at the end of the third, really slowly come back up. Okay. Straighten your legs. Roll the thighs inward. Push the thighs down. But activate also your feet. Try and spread your toes. Keep your hands next to the hips. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move your shoulders gently back. A little bit more. Okay. Keep on pushing the thighs down. Keep on spreading your toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your knees. And grab the outer side of your feet. Okay. Keep your head close to the knees. And really gently, keeping the chest and leg together, start walking forward with your feet. Keep chest and leg together. And keep on walking forward. Stop whenever you feel that chest and legs start moving apart. And stay there. Five breaths. Even in this position, focus on relaxing all the muscles that are not needed for this position. Keep chest and leg together, but relax all the muscles that are not needed. And really gently come back up. Okay. Bend your knees. Lean back. Lift your tibias. Keep the 2 knees together. Roll the arms outward. Palm of the hand facing the sky. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move the arms back into the shoulder socket. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, cross your legs, lean forward, and move in tabletop position. You can put your hands on as a fist down on the ground, so you won't work on the wrists again. Keep the knees right under the hips and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side and on the other side. Okay, roll your arms outwards, slide the shoulder blades toward the waist, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Gently step back with your knees, put your feet as wide as the mat, tuck your toes under, inhale deeply, and with exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Buttocks back, shoulders down, keep the shoulders down,
and gently straighten your legs. Roll your arms outwards, slide the shoulder blades over the waist, push the chest toward the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, really gently walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist. Keep your legs active, so keep your legs straight and use the hamstring to lift your torso up. Good. Okay, now keep your right feet forward, left feet back. Okay. Keep the 2 feet pointing forward, straight forward. Put your hands on the waist, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward. Keep your chest parallel to the ground. 3 breaths and come back up. Now we're gonna go a little bit deeper in this pose. So I want you to activate your legs in a conscious way. So like we did 2 days ago, if I remember well, to become more rounded, more stable, more strong, start pushing the big toe, the right big toe down. But create a spiraling movement of the leg that starts on the big toe and spiral up through the legs to the outer hip. Activate your thigh. Like you want to bend the leg, but without bending the leg. So I want you to activate actually both thighs and hamstring to keep the leg there, but really active, more active than usual. Imagine that you want to bend, but then you contrast this movement. So I really want you to feel both sides of the leg working. Still pushing the big toe down. Keep your hands on thighs and roll the hips forward. Keep the torso parallel to the ground. Keep on pushing the big toe down. Spiraling action. And both the hamstring and the thigh working. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, gently come back up. Relax a bit. Now we're going to move to the back leg. Even in the back leg, we do roughly the same movement. So I want you to push the big toe down, but keep even there the sparring action on the legs. So both big toes down, both sparring action, outer sparring action to go to the outer side of the hips. Both sides of the legs working. Okay, so sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your hips forward. Keep on pushing the big toes down. Keep on creating the sparring action. Activate both legs, like you want to bend the legs, but without bending the legs. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, strong. You may feel also the activation of the buttocks, of the hips. Stay there. And really slowly come back up. Take your time. Okay. By activating in this way, you ground yourself. I think that you realized straight away how more stable you were from the first version. So now we're gonna go back to the first version with the left side, or left feet forward. So left feet forward, right feet back. Keep the 2 feet pointing forward, hips squared. Now, without doing all the pressure, all the activation, all the conscious activation, just put your hands on the waist, roll your hips forward and go forward. 3 breaths and come back up. The funny things to me is that one that my body know that to be more stable, I can activate some muscles. When I don't feel stable, I realize that my body just start activating those muscles without even me thinking about it. So now let's take control and start putting your attention on the forward leg. So put your big left toe down and create the sparring action to the outer left hip. Even there, like we did on the other side, imagine that you want to bend the knee, but contract this movement to keep your legs straight. So activate both thigh and hamstring. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Push your big toe down. Spiraling action, roll your hips forward, lean forward. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, really slowly come back up. Now let's work on the right leg to keep it stable. So even there, push your big toe down. Sparring action, outer action. Activate both thigh and hamstring. Hands on the waist, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Both big toes down, both spiraling action, both hamstring and thighs. Roll your hips forward and stay there. Keep the legs active. Keep on thinking that you want to bend the legs, but without bending the legs. Keep the spiraling action and feel also the activation of the buttocks and hips. And really slowly come back up. So it's roughly the same thing that we did 2 days ago with Trikonasana. But there, we opened the hip. So one side was spiraling action and pushing the big toes down. On the other, it was the outer side of the feet. While we have the hips squared, we can work in the same way on both legs. So now let's change again side, but spread your legs way more for preparing for Virabhadrasana 2. Bend your right leg. Actually, I want you to lift your left heel. So lifting the left heel will allow yourself to have the hip more squared, so you will have more control on your hips, but the stability will be harder. But since we're working on stability today. I want you to keep it lifted. Okay. Now you already know more or less the movement that you have to do. So start pushing the big toes down, both big toes down. Keep the right leg bent, even more. Okay. Belly in. So I want you to feel the stretch on the left thigh, on the left groin. Push the left heel back, almost to touch the ground, but without touching the ground. Okay. Even there, imagine a spiraling action from the left leg is easier because it's straight. So imagine the spiraling action and observe how it affects your hips. But even the right leg, you can create this spiraling action. So you push the big toe down, but you cannot push it even forward, just a tiny bit. And just doing this, you create this activation of the right leg. Belly in, sternum lifted. Lift your arms up. Roll the arms outward to have the palm of the hand facing behind you. Belly in. Stable and strong. And gently straighten your leg. And go back in Tadasana. Just find your Tadasana pose, just for a few seconds. Close your eyes and observe the difference between right and left leg. The legs worked in a completely different way. Both were active, both worked. Just in a different way. Okay. Now we're going to move to the left leg forward. Big step back with your right feet. Keep your right right heel lifted and bend your left knee. Pay attention always to keep the knee right above the heel or slightly back. Okay, keep the hips squared. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Push your big toes down, both big toes down. Push your right heel back. Notice to straighten as much as you can your leg. If you're touching the ground with the heels, then walk back with your right feet in order not to touch the ground. Belly in. Stretch your right groin. Keep on pushing the heel back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Spiraling action from your right leg, starting on the big toe and spiraling out. Create also the spiraling action on your left feet. So push your big toes down, but kind of push it even a little bit forward. And allow your hips to be squared. Lift your arms up, strong and steady, belly in. And really gently straighten your legs and go back in Tadasana. Again, close your eyes. And observe your body. Observe your grounding. Now, with your eyes closed, visualize some roots, big roots, starting at the base of the feet and going down, deep down into the ground. Big roots, giving you stability and force. Open your eyes. Lean on your right leg. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms behind you. And by leaning on the right leg, start leaning forward with your torso. But in the meantime, allow the left leg to move back. Stop at 45 degrees. Stay there. Belly in. Keep on visualizing the roots that from the base of the feet go down in the middle of the, on the center of the earth, grounding you, giving you stability, giving you the force. Stay there, don't move. You are strong. You are stable. And really gently come back into Tadasana. Release the arms. Close your eyes and observe. Visualize again your roots going down, deep down into the earth. Open your eyes. Put your weight on your left feet. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms. Belly in. Keep the belly in. Lean your torso forward. And move your right leg back. Keep a gentle bend on your left leg. Keep your legs strong and steady. Use the roots to give you stability and force. Keep the hips squared and stay there. And gently come back up. Relax your arms. Relax again, just for a few seconds. Keep on visualizing the roots to give you stability and force. Open your eyes. Put your weight on the right leg. Lift your arms up. But keep it quite wide to have the shoulders wide and away from the ears. Keep the weight on the right leg. Really gently start moving forward with your torso and back with your left leg. Belly in. Stop at 45 degrees maximum. Keep on visualizing your roots. Keep use the force and stability of the earth. To become as strong and stable as the earth. Keep the belly in. And really gently come back up. Allow your arms to move down, close your eyes and observe. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Move the weight on your left leg. Lift your arms up. Keep the shoulders wide and away from the ears. Belly in. Lean forward with your torso. Move back your right leg. Stop at 45 degrees. Visualize the roots. Strong and stable. Keep your breath long and steady. Keep a drishti to help you with the balance. And gently come back up. Keep your feet a bit wider than your hips. Bend your knees and create circles with your hips along the spine. With on one side. Allow the long spine to lengthen. Turn also on the other side. Okay, now spread your feet even more. Keep the legs active, just like we did before. So I want you to feel both sides of the leg working. So imagine that you want to bend the knees, but activate the legs in order to straighten the legs again. So activate both sides of the legs. Put your hands on the waist, roll your hips forward. Keep the legs active on both sides. And then allow your lumbar spine to lengthen. So relax your spine, relax your back, but keep the legs active. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. And keep on this movement of bending without bending. 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, gently come back up. If possible, without bending the knees. But just activating the legs. Okay. Back in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Observe your body. Observe the weight of your body on your feet. Observe the feelings on your legs, on your hips, on your belly, on your lumbar spine, on your chest, shoulders, neck, head. Be conscious, be present. Open your eyes. Lean on your right leg. Lift your arms up. Belly in. Keep the belly in. Lean forward with your torso and allow the left leg to move back. Keep on going till you reach the body parallel to the ground as much as you can. And stay there. Keep on focusing on the roots, belly in. Stay there. Really gently come back up. Allow the arms to move down. Close your eyes in Tadasana again and observe all the feelings, all the emotions. Observe all the muscles that you worked. Visualize the roots starting at the base of your feet, going down deep into the earth. Keep the belly in, open your eyes. Move the weight on your left leg. Lift your arms up, but keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Keep the belly in. Gently. Start leaning forward with your torso and allow the right leg to move back. Stay there. Visualize the roots. Keep on moving the navel toward the spine. Strong and steady. Strong and stable. Just like the earth. Take the energy of the earth through the roots. Feel strong and stable. And really gently come back up. Allow the arms to move down. Close your eyes. And again, observe. Allow your body to relax, to go back. After the effort. Like we did before. Keep the legs wide. Activate both sides of the legs, front and back. Hands on the waist, roll your hips forward. And allow the back to relax. Allow your spine to relax, your neck to lengthen. Relax completely your arms. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Activate both thighs and hamstring. Allow the lumbar spine to lengthen. Without bending the knees, put your hands on the waist and come back up. Activate the hamstring to come back up. Okay. Now, keep the feet pointing outward. Bend your knees and go all the way down. Yeah, not too spread. Yeah, good. Just stay there. Just allow the lumbar spine to lengthen.
and gently sit down. Now, lay down on the mat, but bring your knees toward the chest. Relax your belly. And now roll on right and left side. Okay. Now, put both feet down on the ground. Straighten your right leg down on the ground. Slide the left feet under the right knee. Just under. Roll completely to the right. Allow the left knee to touch the ground. And block the knee down to the ground with your right hand. So keep the right hand on the left knee. Keep it down on the ground. Lift the left arm up and allow the left shoulder and arm to move back down toward the ground. Look at your right and left hand for 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center and change side. So straighten your left leg. Slide the right feet under the left knee. Roll completely to the left. Put your left hand over your right knee, keep it down. Lift your right arm up and allow the right arm and shoulder to move down toward the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Keep the 2 feet down on the ground, quite close to the buttocks. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Inhale deeply. And with exhalation, push with the feet against the ground to lift the hips just a few centimeters. No need to lift it a lot. 3 breaths, keep it there. Belly in. At the end of the 3rd, allow the hip to go all the way down to the ground. And now, inhale. With the exhalation, push the neck toward the ground. Inhale, release. And with the exhalation again, push the neck toward the ground. Like you want to do a double chin. One more time, inhale. And with the exhalation, neck toward the ground. Now we're gonna add the lumbar spine. So inhale. With the exhalation, move the neck toward the ground, but also the lumbar spine down. So you can push with the feet to help you. Inhale, release. With the exhalation, neck and lumbar spine down toward the ground. One more time. With the exhalation, push the feet against the ground to move the lumbar spine to the ground. Neck toward the ground. Inhale, release. And we're going to add the movement of the arms. Inhale. With the exhalation, neck and lumbar spine down. Hands toward the feet. Release with the inhalation. With the exhalation, again, neck and lumbar spine down, hands toward the feet. And one more time. Inhale. With the exhalation, push the neck, lumbar spine down toward the ground, push the hands toward the feet. And release. You can move in Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. If you have a small weight, you can put it over your belly to give a message to your body that it can relax deeper. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose to that moment. Just relax. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep the spine straight yet relaxed. Keep your hands in Inanna Mudra or Chin Mudra. Relax your face, your throat, your belly. Inhale deeply. Hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.